could be anywhere else on the internet right now, but instead you chose to watch me. Thank you. Right, well, welcome back to the 5th video of my Disney adventures.
All of these views are mine, none of them are Disney's.
So let's just dive right in. The first thing I noticed when I got into California was the smog. No one had ever told me that there was smog in California, well, specifically like the LA area. So that was kind of disheartening because there was just brown haze over everything. But I was like, okay, cool, like I can deal with that. So I kept driving and I got there, and the next thing I noticed was the 8-lane highways. You always hear about people saying, oh, like traffic is crazy in LA. And that's true, traffic is crazy. But I feel like a lot of that is helped by the fact that there's like 8 lanes in their highways. Because you see, previously, the most lanes I'd ever encountered on a highway were like 6 or something. That was the most I had ever encountered. So that was crazy. Really crazy. And there were like all these exits all over the place, because here's a fun fact about California. If you want to get anywhere, you have to take the freeway or the highway, whatever you want to call it. There's no street taking because they have so many lights at every single intersection.
Because the entire city and cities surrounding LA are city, concrete.
Really annoying to drive through. And the highways are also kind of special because the people who drive on them don't always use their turn signals, or they're like belligerent rich people with their beautiful cars, and they just drive how they want. And I was literally told by someone who lives there, oh yeah, speed limits are suggestions. Not even strong suggestions, just like suggestions. And there were some other Californian natives around him, and they're all like, oh yeah, that's so true. So something to take note if you ever go to California. So past all this, I got in, we began the check-in process, gave them IDs, swapped things and stuff. They gave me a cute little talk about the property and what they expected. And then began the ordeal of unpacking my car and bringing my stuff from there to my room, which was on the 3rd floor.
317. Anyway.
And yeah, that was crazy because here's the thing, there's like 250 people who are accepted into the Disneyland program, but all these kids were coming with the mothers and the fathers, and so this number multiplies. And so by the end of it, there were like easily like 500 to 600 people there, and they all came within this very short time frame. So everyone was trying to unpack. So from the parking lot, which was in a parking structure, you had to get to the elevator, and that was a line, and then down the elevator and go all the way, well, not all the way, it was like half a block walk to, well, across the street to the hotel, to the apartment. And then there was easily like a 30-minute to 40-minute wait to get on that elevator to go up to wherever you wanted to go. I was just like, yeah, this is gonna be a long ride. So I just popped in my headphones and I plugged in my tunes and I just kind of went through the process. And it took me about 5 hours to get all of that done. 6 trips to my car. And this was also hampered by the fact that I was the only one unpacking my car. But it was a long time and a lot of trips, and I was really tired by the end. And it took me pretty much all day. Anyway, so I got in, met my roommates, and that is a blessing for which I will have to tell you about in another video, but the summary is we all got along. If you're someone who wants to get into the college program, you'll probably have watched a lot of videos about it, and there can be some horror situations. So, not horror, but like really bad. Anyway, so wrapping up this video, the arrival process was really good. The check-in process was so smooth. Unloading it sucked, but other than that, everything was chill. stay tuned for first impressions.